Welcome to the Banter family. We are standing at a critical moment. September 21st, 2025. The entire crypto market is holding its breath. We have spent months watching the charts. We've seen the sideways action. We've felt the fear and the greed. Now, as we look towards the final quarter of the year, the big question is on everyone's mind. Is this it? Is this the explosive rally we have all been waiting for? Q4 has historically been a make-or-break period for digital assets. This year, however, feels different. The ingredients for a massive, face-melting rally are all here. The data is pointing in one direction. Every indicator we track is flashing green. It represents the culmination of several powerful narratives coming together at once. We have the delayed effects of the Bitcoin halving, a changing global economic landscape, and new technologies reaching maturity. This isn't about blind optimism. It's about connecting the dots, understanding the forces about to be unleashed. We are talking about potential price action that could dwarf previous cycles. Let's break down what's happening. The setup is almost too perfect. Cathie Wood from ARK Invest recently stated the convergence creates a perfect storm for Bitcoin. Many of the biggest minds in finance are seeing the same signals. The next 3 months could define the next several years for your portfolio, so buckle up, let's dive into the data. Let's talk about the big one, the Bitcoin halving. This happened back in April 2024. Many people expected an immediate price surge. That's not how it works. The halving is a slow burn catalyst. It's a supply shock. It cuts the new supply of Bitcoin in half. Imagine global gold production slashed by 50%. We are about 18 months past the 2024 halving. This is the sweet spot where the supply squeeze begins to bite. 2016 halving led to 2017 peak. 2020 halving led to 2021 top. Do you see the pattern? We're now in that exact 18-month window for the 2024 halving. Daily Bitcoin issuance is at all-time lows. Meanwhile, demand from ETFs and institutions keeps rising. On-chain analyst Willy Woo puts it perfectly. The post-halving reaccumulation phase is over. We are entering exponential price discovery. Bitcoins available on exchanges are at multi-year lows. This creates a liquidity crisis on the sell side. A wave of new buying finds too few sellers. Prices must jump violently to find sellers at higher levels. Coins are being moved into cold storage by long-term believers. The 2017 rally saw roughly 20 times increase. The 2021 rally was massive but more muted. Many experts forecast new all-time highs above $150,000. Some are calling for $200,000 before year-end. This isn't just hopium. It's based on Bitcoin's immutable supply code. The supply is shrinking. Demand is growing. The math is simple and incredibly bullish for Q4. Now let's zoom out. Crypto does not exist in a vacuum. The macroeconomic environment is massive. For 2 years, high interest rates pulled money out of risk assets like crypto. But the tide is turning. Throughout 2025, the Fed signaled they are done hiking. Rate cuts happened in July and September 2025. This is jet fuel for assets like Bitcoin. Why are rate cuts important? When rates are high, you earn decent returns holding cash. When rates get cut, that disappears. Money starts looking for a new home. It looks for assets that can provide better returns. This is the risk-on trade. Investors move from cash and bonds into stocks, real estate, crypto. With rates heading toward 3.5%, holding cash becomes less attractive. Funds are looking for growth, and crypto is the highest growth asset class on the planet. Look at the M2 money supply. After tightening, it has started expanding again. The government is printing money. When money supply expands, hard assets with fixed supply perform incredibly well. What is the hardest asset with the most verifiable supply? Bitcoin. It's digital gold. As fiat currencies are diluted, Bitcoin's value is programmed to increase. This isn't a bug, it's Bitcoin's entire purpose. A hedge against currency debasement. Raoul Pal calls it the everything code. Business cycles, stimulus, and tech adoption are converging. He tweeted, Q4 2025 is where the macro rubber meets the crypto road. The liquidity is coming. This is a global liquidity story. All that new money will find its way into digital assets, pushing prices to unprecedented levels. While Bitcoin leads the charge, the real fireworks happen in altcoins. This is where life-changing gains can be made. If Bitcoin is the gateway, altcoins are the sprawling metropolis of innovation behind it. In Q4 2025, several key narratives are set to explode. We're not talking meme coins. We're talking projects with real utility and disruptive technology finally coming online. Infrastructure built over years is ready for mass adoption. We're about to see applications that bring the next billion users into crypto. One biggest narrative is AI and blockchain intersection. Projects combining AI with decentralized computing, data verification, agent-based systems. Think decentralized networks powering AI models without relying on Google or Amazon. This is a multi-trillion-dollar industry in the making. The market is starting to price this in. We're seeing major evolution in real-world asset tokenization, taking real estate, stocks, bonds, and representing them as blockchain tokens. This unlocks liquidity and makes markets more efficient. Then there's gaming. Web3 gaming is moving beyond clunky play to earn. Major studios have been quietly building. Q4 2025 expects several triple-A-quality blockchain games. Games people want to play for fun, not just tokens. In-game assets owned as NFTs will create vibrant, player-driven economies. This could onboard hundreds of millions without them realizing they're using blockchain, the ultimate Trojan horse for mass adoption. So how do you play this? Look for leaders in emerging sectors. When Bitcoin dominance falls, money flows to altcoins. Altcoin season will be fast and furious with potentially 50x to 100x gains. So, let's bring it all together. The picture for Q4 2025 is incredibly bullish. Not just a small rally, potential for full-blown parabolic bull market that could redefine the entire crypto landscape. This is not the time to be on the sidelines. It's time to be paying very close attention. The confluence of Bitcoin halving supply shock, global liquidity from central banks, and maturing tech narratives. This setup we may not see again for 4 years. The data is screaming opportunity. Here are the key takeaways. Q4 watch list. First, watch Bitcoin. It is the market leader. A decisive break of previous all-time high is the starting gun. Second, monitor macro data. Fed rate decisions, money supply figures. Continued easing is pure rocket fuel. Third, identify key altcoin narratives. Don't just chase pumps, understand the technology. AI, RWA tokenization, Web3 gaming. These are the 3 pillars of this cycle's innovation. Do your own research, position yourself in projects leading these sectors. Look for strong communities, real utility, and active development teams. These will outperform when capital rotation begins. Finally, manage your risk. Parabolic moves don't last forever. Have a plan. Know your targets. Take profits along the way. Nobody ever went broke taking profits. The next 3 months will be a whirlwind. There will be noise and FUD, but stick to the data and core theses. You'll be prepared for the most explosive quarter in crypto history. Stay strong, Banter family. Let's get it.